Hello everyone, this is Own Wall Street with thetradersperspective.com doing my weekend edition of my bi-weekly video analysis. Before you have natural gas, taking a look at the daily time frame. And last week I had referenced this area up here as the area to watch for as far as resistance was going to be concerned. Dropping back to the 4-hour time frame, let me just go ahead and add in my moving averages for you so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. So as you recall from last week's video I was looking at the 4-hour time frame. I identified this area as being a level to watch for resistance with a possible extension to this 200 period simple moving average. So that all fell in place perfectly and it played out as expected where we started to see a reversal. But then we are trying to maintain this 50 period simple moving average. So that's going to be the level to kind of watch. Now we've kind of run from, bounced from this level here and challenged my moving average here, which acts as resistance once price is below it and acts as support when price is above it, as you can see here. So again, I have a bearish cross here with my moving averages. We are trying to maintain this 50 period simple moving average. As we do go forward, I do think that we're going to be in for a little bit of a rocky road. Just looking at this weekly time frame, you can see here that we are battling with this 50 period simple moving average shown here with the black line, and we have bounced off of a weekly uptrend line here, also as expected from a couple of videos back. But now we're basically challenging this 50, and then we have the 200 period simple moving average up here at 3.2. So dropping back down to the daily time frame, you can kind of get an idea of what exactly is happening. We have a bearish cross with the 50 crossing the 200 here, and we have this gap here. So basically I'd be looking at this in a couple different ways. Personally, I'm just going to sit this one out until it kind of comes back to the levels that I'm watching, which is to see a gap fill here, and then possible support build at around 2.91, or see prices hold this area at around 2.96, where you can see this these wicks right here really indicate the levels to watch. So this was the previous resistance. This is the support where the bulls came in and drove prices higher, and then we had this nice little distribution area here before we broke out, gapped up, and then now we're kind of battling. So as we head into this week, which is also a holiday week, so volume overall is going to be light, which is another reason why I'm going to be sitting out and just kind of watching things. I do have some open positions out there, but they are not in the commodities. They are just stocks that I've actually just thrown some cash into that had some nice setups. You could check my Instagram for some of those picks that I put out. I call them my little freebies for everybody. I try to put them out maybe Wednesdays or Thursdays, but usually in the past couple that I've done, it's just been on Fridays. So if you want some freebies here and there without being a member, I do release them on my Instagram page. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Own Wall Street, and you can get some freebies there. But as far as going back to the commodities and the U.S. dollar and such, I'm going to be just sitting out on the sidelines. In fact, in my stocks that I am in right now, I'm not even going to be doing anything. I just most of them are in profit, so I'm just going to probably just make sure that everything is copacetic there, manage my positions with stop loss set and profit, and just kind of see what happens. So getting back to natural gas, I do believe that we are going to be kind of trading a little bit up and down. We may run up and test this 200 again. It's not out of the question, but we do have a lot of resistance overhead. Again, referencing this weekly time frame, you can really see that we do have the 50 here and we have the 200 here. So before we can get too excited as bulls, we do need to understand that there is going to be a lot of chop between these two areas here. So just keep that in mind. If we do kind of build a higher low, then that's what we need to actually see before prices can completely get themselves together as far as consolidation is concerned and accumulation is concerned. So once we get everything kind of getting that picture perfect, consolidation and regrouping after this little downtrend here, where we're bouncing up higher. So as investor sentiment changes and consolidation occurs, then we'll make the next make the next step at the next direction. So as far as I'm concerned, we are capped to the upside at 3.19 or so near this 200, as well as this downtrend line here, and also the 50 period simple moving average on the weekly time frame. So looking at this, I mean, you can see here that I did expect this head and shoulder pattern to play out. We still could potentially see prices go lower. I just don't think it'll happen right now given the seasonality. So I imagine that in the next few weeks we'll be chopping around here and kind of just figuring out which way natural gas wants to go. But that's what I'm looking at. I'm outside of this market right now, just sitting on the sidelines and observing. In the meantime, I'll just be identifying levels of support resistance on my own end, and then I will be updating you all on Wednesday. Um, I understand that Tuesday is actually a holiday, so Wednesday when I do my updates, it'll be basically just 2 days worth of data, I believe. So, again, I'm not expecting much from this week, but just observing and strategizing on what to do with my stocks as well as what's coming up in the commodities and with the U.S. dollar market. So, that's what I'll be looking at. I'm on Wall Street. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Any comments, leave them below, or visit me at the website for any additional questions and membership information that you are looking for. Thanks again for watching.